However we want to do it, it doesn't matter.
I've got the same size bottle.
Straight just to the face.
We all have it, I think. So I have this too.
So is it the same size? I think I have one size bigger than you do. It's hard to tell. You have large masculine hands.
That's the weirdest thing you've ever said to me.
When you put your dick in his hand, it's like, I don't know.
Disappears.
It's a perspective thing.
Mm-hmm. Like
anyway,
who's that basketball player make a teacup disappear in his hands?
I don't know.
Mikey's like that, but with dicks.
Pretty much. Story of my life. All right, but we are live on the YouTubes.
Oh my God.
Welcome back to. Are you wandering around your house?
Yeah. I wanted to get.
Adam's gonna go take a shit in the middle of the podcast.
I wanted to get a bottle of Fireball.
It's like
you guys were making me sad.
Yo, MTV, check out my.
All I've got is this shot, and I wanted the bottle.
You literally went and got one shot.
Well, yeah, but I mean, now I got this bottle, so
you're in the safety of your own home. You don't have to worry about driving from here.
Just your own version of Christmas. I just show them this like shitty, unput together room. It's like, this is where the magic happens. See those boxes in the corner?
Wow.
Lovely.
It's glamorous.
Well, anyway, we are live. Welcome back to another Last Call podcast. My name is Mikey T. I'm joined through the power of the internet by Tristan, as always, on his birthday, though.
Hello! 35, basically dead. Fuck it.
And Sportsbird Adam Fenix is joining us again.
Yes. How's it going?
Welcome back.
Another little reunion.
Yeah, it's so romantic. I haven't talked to Tristan until today, so he left. I'm so depressed.
Feelings.
Yeah, I've been crying for several months.
The whole time, uninterrupted.
That's just all you've been doing?
I sometimes go to work, but I'm still crying, so it sucks.
He just sits at his desk.
Like, are you going to get these reports done? And I'm just like,
So sad. Let me turn this off so we don't see you guys squirming around in the background.
Adam's been crying for a month straight. Do you know what's going on? No, I have no fucking idea. Is it a girl? I don't know. I don't think so.
Probably not.
Shallow husk of a man. Speaking of shallow husks, www.lastcallpodcast.com, youtube.com/MikeyTVersus, and of course all the audio on iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play.
I put a blog post on the website the other day. That was fun.
Ooh. Did you? What's that, like a fourth?
Third.
Oh, I rounded up.
What did you write about? Are you a blogger now?
No. I just wrote about like how we're doing it live on YouTube now, and how it's different, how it feels different. It's just it's nothing extended. It's not going on salon.com or something like that. Like
thankfully.
Little tiny thing. Hey, check out this thing I got for my birthday. Further affirmation that Nerf is simply
you have to make it difficult, man. I have to bring up my
God. What is that?
Yeah, you don't have your camera. This is Nerf is just an arm of the military now.
Is that a shotgun?
This is a sawed-off shotgun.
Ooh.
With pistol grip. You have to fire it. It's got darts that are supposed to be good for 90 fit, and I believe it. I haven't tried it yet. It's breech loaded. So you just you open up the breech here.
Holy crap, that's awesome!
And you load the shells into it manually.
It's kind of sad.
And then you lock and load, and you're ready to go.
That's dope as shit. Can you fire carrots through dorm room doors though? Dude,
that was maybe the dumbest thing we ever did. So that's far from the dumbest thing we ever did, but it was really dumb. It was we were hanging out in one of the it wasn't a dorm, it was like an apartment style dorm at College Park with a bunch of guys who were engineering students, and they wanted to make a not a potato gun. They wanted to make a compressed air weapon, basically, to fire
various things,
various vegetables that you could jam into it. And I think it had like maybe 1.5 inch diameter or so. Mm-hmm. And it was.
What are we talking about again?
What's that?
Nothing.
An air gun.
Yeah. And it how did they power it? I think they powered it with a bicycle pump.
Something like that. It was either bicycle pump or they used like.
It seems so archaic.
compressed air canisters or something?
No, they had something else that they wanted. They had like an electric generator. I think they wanted to use it with, but they couldn't get it working. So they powered up with a bicycle pump and they put it up to some terrible pressure. And we fired this thing out the window a couple of times, and that was all fun and games. It was launching chunks of potato and carrot, maybe, I don't know, 150 feet.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And then somebody thought it was a good idea to shoot it at a closed door. Like, this dude was taking a nap, and we shot it at his bedroom door. And it was like, like a standard kind of shitty apartment, like low quality construction door.
Press board.
Yeah. It went like 3/4 of the way through the door and put like probably an inch hole.
Big hole in it. And it turns out he was getting ready to open the door to come out. Like, if we had fired 3 seconds later, we would have hit this guy in the face with a carrot at about Mach 3.
Could have removed his eye.
Yeah,
terrible.
God, that would hurt like shit.
Yeah,
you absolutely should have fired it off and then left it and not explained anything.
Well, yeah, I mean, if he hadn't have come out, we probably would have just left it and been like, oh.
I think the carrot disappeared. Like, I think the carrot,
like disintegrated.
Yeah, I think there's just chunks of it. Like, the same thing happens to a potato. Yeah, yeah, that was a terrible idea. But I mean, this is really for teaching kids to be in the military, right? Like, shotguns, sniper rifles, machine guns. I mean, you could buy like belt-fed Nerf guns now, right? Like, Nerf is an arm of some sort of military PR organization.
It's insane.
They do have one. They have the drum loaded, like a Tommy gun. They have They have like the belt. So it's got the little darts in it, and it's just sort of like hangs out the side. And of course, they have the clips and everything.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's fucking unbelievable what you can do these days.
Man, I was just happy with the Nerf like bow and arrow.
A big bad bow.
That thing was sick. I love
that thing. Was the best. It's still the best Nerf that's ever.
That and the little dart, like the tiny dart gun that had the suction cups on it. I would like play a game with my dad where we would aim it at each other's faces and we would try to get it stuck on our glasses. And we would just stand there and we would just fire at each other from like 7 feet away. And like, it was the goal to like try to get these things stuck on your eyes. My mom was like horrified by this game. But
sounds super safe.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Those days are over. This thing is about the size of a long shotgun shell. I mean, you can kind of see like it's bigger than my finger. Like, it's got like kind of a weighty end to it. The neat thing is it whistles when it's in the air, so it's good for about 100 feet. So
cool.
So it whistles like the old footballs. You remember those footballs with the tails on them? Yeah, it does the same kind of thing.
That sounds horrifying. Can you imagine hearing
it
that?
Kind of is.
Just a little chunk. And then...
You hear it going through the night.
Oh, son of a bitch.
So are these shots for your birthday, or what are we doing with these?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, absolutely. Well, we started.
I mean, we don't need to take them, but I just don't want them to get warm.
Nope. I'm doing at least 2 of these during the show.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got my frozen bottle down here.
It's my fucking birthday.
We don't know how. Oh, yeah. We're still not exactly sure how this happened, but we just started doing shots of Fireball on the show.
Oh well, I mean, it's normal.
And I had.
But did somebody brought supplies for their own shot? Who was that?
Don did.
Yeah,
I think that should be a requirement for a guests on your show. They should like bring a new or different, like their particular drink, and you should have to drink it with them.
That would have been a fantastic idea when I was still local in the studio, but I know I like it. He brought, what do we do? We did like a pumpkin pie shot or something?
Pumpkin bombs.
Yeah, it was pumpkin bombs. It was really good.
I still see the ingredients sitting over there.
What is in a pumpkin bomb?
Rum chata, Fireball, and then you drop it into a pumpkin beer. Like pumpkin.
It's like 9% pumpkin beer or something.
Yeah.
It'll fuck you up.
It's like a Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but in a pumpkin beer.
Yeah. Yep.
Like if a Cinnamon Toast Crunch like kicked you in the liver.
Yeah. Sweet. Well, let's drink this Fireball. To Tristan. Fuck you, brother.
Watch me sadly dribble out of this airplane bottle because that's all I have right now. So,
Bong it.
Yeah. Good luck.
Go, go, go,
Oh
go,
my!
go, go, go,
Oh,
go,
it takes so long.
Yeah, that's awful.
He had to savor the flavor of that warm
Oh God.
fireball.
Oof.
Yeah, I should have put this in the freezer when I got home. I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah, I had a shot of Rumple at the bar for the first time in a long time.
I think if you're a dad though and you're keeping Fireball in your freezer, like that's probably bad. It's probably frowned
awesome.
upon.
I feel like I gave a blowjob to a Yankee Candle.
Oh my!
I never get used to that shit. It's never any more enjoyable.
It's got that antifreeze plane cleaner in it.
Have you guys tried Jack Fire?
No.
Is it like Jack Daniel's version of this?
Yeah. And
oh, maybe I have.
It's not bad. It tastes a little less like fake, if that makes any sense. It tastes like alcohol with a cinnamon taste, whereas Fireball just kind of tastes like you're drinking pure chemicals.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay, like Red Bull. Yeah,
that's kind of like
go
when Tristan and I go to the horse. They've got like
the same thing.
They've got like this fake version of Fireball that's similar. It's like it's almost like watered down. I don't know. It's weird, but it's similar in that it's like liquor with a like cinnamon taste as opposed to just the pure glycol.
I wonder if they got it just because it was cheaper.
I don't know. I think they make it themselves. Who knows?
Horse? Me. Yeah, it's there. Yeah. Like they start with like a base whiskey and they infuse it with all kinds of stuff, and that's their like cinnamon infusion, I think.
Yeah.
But they don't serve regular Fireball. They only serve that, and
they don't tell anybody. I imagine.
No, it's up on the wall. It's like in a barrel. Like it's not. It's like a thing. They've got like 8 different. I don't know, several different barrels of different infused whiskeys. No, they tell you right off the bat. And every time I drink that shit, the next day is the worst day of my life.
Well, that's because usually we're blacked out.
That's the general. Only way to enjoy.
Yeah.
It's not just the Fireball, the fake Fireball.
I don't want to go like correlation, causation. Yeah.
And various other shots. And bourbon maybe mixed in there.
Jaeger bombs.
Gags.
Man, I had somebody that actually came in and ordered like that the other day. And
they pointed like that?
Yeah, I would
serve them faster, actually.
He was absolutely referencing the video. I was like...
Yeah, I'd be like, all right, touche.
I just took it.
Not now, Chief. I'm in a fucking zone.
That was like the original viral video.
Yeah.
I wonder how far back you'd have to go to see where like the first truly viral video was. I feel like
the first one I remember. It's really weird because we came of age at a really particular time. I was just reading an article about this earlier about people born between 1977 and 1983. There are some groups that are calling us Zennials now, like Generation X crossed with Millennials, because we're not really Millennials because we didn't grow up with technology, but we're not really Gen X because we grew up some with it. So they're calling us Zennials. Excuse me.
It's that Fireball.
Yeah,
it's at 35. That's what it is.
I prefer to call us the Oregon Trail generation. That's my favorite way to refer to us, and it's kind of this tiny micro generation.
I don't know a single person that's died of dysentery.
Well, we're kind of this like weird generation that like didn't have technology when we were like in primary school, but we kind of started having in high school.
We get in other states, and I forget to turn the sand.
We always forgot to turn the sand. Even when I was fucking there, we always forgot like 5 or 10 minutes in.
Yeah, but I feel like... Oh, yeah, I guess it's not that far off. Oh, well. Sorry, continue. The sands of time have been turned.
So I was reading this article that called us Zennials. I forget where this conversation started.
We were talking about getting drunk, turning 35. I got technology.
See what happens when you get older?
Oh, yeah. Now I'm mad too because I'm forgetting also.
Something about technology, something about the internet. Oh, viral videos. So the first viral video I remember, this is a really weird thing. So when I graduated high school, I went to UMBC for a year. And I lived in the normal like student common dorm rooms. And the common practice was if you were home and you were just kind of hanging out or whatever, you left your dorm room door open and just kind of, so that people could hang out and stop by if they wanted to. It just gave it kind of a more communal feel. So in the first maybe month I was at school, there was this music video that got popular on the web called Tunak Tunak.
Ah, yes.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And that video is weird to me because it didn't go viral through, like, Facebook wasn't, I think, quite yet. It would come out in a big way later that year, I think. But this video kind of went viral more physically. Like, you'd be in someone else's room and you'd see them playing this video and you'd be like, oh, I'm going to go find that, or I'm going to tell my friend about it. Maybe you'd IM somebody the link to it. But this was more like a physical, like, still telling people about things as opposed to the modern age of Twitter and Facebook and all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
It went viral.
AIM, though, RIP.
Yeah, they're shutting down at the end of this year, right?
Yeah, it's sad. I remember that was like the coolest thing about college was like continuous broadband at all times. And you always had that like fire away message. And like, that's how you knew, like,
right.
You finally fucking made it.
You went to class and you put up fucking Kanye lyrics or.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking incredible lyrics to a Creed song.
Oh man, I've heard Kirk Cousins likes Creed in like a non-ironic way.
You know what? There are.
I mean, I love. Can you take me higher?
But there have to be a lot of people like that.
No, I have the Tunak Tunak videos playing on the.
Oh, I see it. I know that guy.
The best part is when he gets down on the ground and he's like slapping the ground towards the end. And he's like to the beats. Dude, it's so sick. I love that video.
There's a funny story about that.
I wish I could get the sound playing through it.
Probably get a copyright
we'll just
strike.
sing. We'll just sing along to it.
YouTube told me I couldn't play material that's not mine. So
do they have copyright law in India or where is he from?
Do they even have laws there?
Oh man, yeah, fuck India. They don't have laws. Oh, this
video is so
crazy.
Good.
Oh, so that guy. That's the story. So that guy was famous. His name is Daler Mendy. And the critics talked a bunch of shit about him, saying that he was only popular because his videos featured a bunch of beautiful women dancing. And so he said, fuck you, and he made that video, which features only copies of himself.
And it's probably his biggest video ever.
Oh, for sure.
This was like the original, what do you call it? Gangnam Style. This was like Gangnam Style of like 99.
Yeah, that's actually right.
I wonder if it's on Spotify.
That's the earliest viral thing that I remember. And then you get into like Homestar Runner and there's a bunch of shit back in 2001. I think that was the beginning of real viral fame. Like
Newgrounds and all that stuff, all the Flash animations.
He's got a whole album of viral hits on Spotify.
Really?
Yeah.
God, this is so. I can hear the music even though I don't hear the music.
Yeah, it's really
just
good.
Seeing the video, like this is ridiculous.
Watching it on your screen, it's pretty.
There's a thing that hit the front page of Reddit, like maybe a month or two ago. It was somebody took the music video for Tunak Tunak Tune, except they sped the video up by 10% every time he said Tunak.
Oh my god!
Like, the music just gets faster and faster and faster and faster at like a exponential.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
That's a weird thing on YouTube right now, or I don't know how long it has been, but I saw one where they took the B movie, and then they had the B movie, and they sped it up like 1% every time someone said B.
Right. I think that's where it started. I think that was
the entire movie took like 3 minutes. Because it starts out and it's just like you can hear it getting faster, and eventually it's just like and like you see shit moving on the screen. That's really all you can tell.
It's like that Who movie. What's the every Who down in Whoville?
Horton Hears a Who?
No, it's the Grinch Who Stole Christmas. If you take a sip of liquor or beverage every time somebody says Who in that movie, you get fucked up.
You die.
They Who down in Whoville. They say it like a million times.
I was gonna say within like the first few minutes, there's probably 20 times. Yeah, even if you're doing sips of beer, I feel like you're gonna get.
Yeah, no, it's like it'll fuck you up. It's a good game.
no one has finished the movie to this.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds awful. Speaking of people getting fucked up, though, so the other night it was actually the day after this supposedly happened, but someone called, or no, it was the same day actually. Somebody called up to the bar and said that they had left. They were in the restaurant earlier. While they were there, an employee of ours allegedly had stolen their keys, went to their car, pissed in it, and then brought the keys back and put them right back on the table.
It's a sweet move.
That is such a...
So not only is it weird that they're making that sort of connection anyway, that they would also accuse the staff. Like what's the staff doing in the middle of the shift? They just, and all the staff except for a couple bartenders are women. So you're saying these girls like stole your keys, ran out and popped a squat in the middle of the Nottingham's parking lot and pissed in your car and then brought the keys back? That's impressive.
Daniel Ocean, one of your bartenders.
What?
Danny Ocean, Ocean's 11.
I do not remember that.
Well, no, he didn't actually piss anywhere. I'm just like thinking about like the scam of like removing the keys and like getting out the
Gilroy.
parking lot.
Give him the Gilroy.
Sitting in the car, and then we've got to get the keys back to him.
Like,
the I do not remember the part where they.
And it's like just like very stylized, and like Frank Sinatra music is playing.
Yeah.
Did you
like
see what
they pause and it's got like big writing across? Oh man.
Do you guys see what the next video was?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it looks
pretty
epic.
It says crazy Russian singer. It's that guy that just goes. Ha, 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 ha.
Oh, yeah, he just died, right?
Huh?
Ooh.
Didn't he just die?
I don't know. Hopefully.
Way to bring it down.
But that's like the current weird stuff. You know, people just like shitty Facebook and YouTube things, slapping a little title above it that says "My mood when," and then it's just that little clip.
Yo, have you guys watched these? I saw these ones recently. It's called Let Me Smash, and it's just it's animals, and it's got this weird computer voice over it, and you just got to watch it. It's called Becky, Let Me Smash. Look it up. It's fucking hilarious. There's this one called like, I think it's like, look at the one with the B. It's like, just Let Me Smash B. Look that up. That shit will blow your mind. Like,
viral recommendations from Adam.
I was
Fenix.
Cracking up. That and the pigeon one are pretty funny.
I really need to figure out how I can loop in sound and everything.
Is Tristan watching it right now?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You see, just looking off to the side. See, if I go look at, if I at least put it on here, then we can.
It'll be hard to tell. You really need the sound because it's like this weird, like
it's like a robot voice.
It's just like Becky, okay. Becky, let me smash, Becky. Dude, it's good. I can't do it justice. It is just so weird.
I love the internet. I love and hate the internet.
Yeah, one of my buddies showed it to me last weekend, and I couldn't get enough of it.
It's a terrifying. That's like I was telling Tristan that my favorite video of all time is the one where it's just the guy reading off Yahoo answers, and it's people misspelling, asking if you can get pregnant and all this other stuff.
Can you get pregnant? Yeah,
pregante, pregnant. I will laugh to the point of crying every time I watch that video without fail.
That is a good one too.
It's seriously, that's like my kryptonite. I can't help but laugh at that one.
My favorite is I can't remember his name right now. He's the guy who plays General Zod in Man of Steel.
Okay.
Yeah, that guy.
Michael Shannon is his name. He reads that really cunty sorority letter.
Oh my god!
Where that sorority chick berates her fellow sorority members for not bang frat
baby.
And yeah,
and it's proud alumni.
And it's Michael Shannon reading that letter dramatically, and it is one of my favorite things on the web.
I will cunt punch you.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny as shit. I forgot about that girl. Bet she's written like a book and is mega successful now.
Oh, you're totally. She was like a matchmaking service or something. She's on the national board for that sorority, making six figures.
God.
Probably just slapped an American flag on stuff and people just bought it. Or, I mean, sorry, the Maryland flag is what I mean. Because that's all it takes in Maryland.
Pretty sweet flag.
Speaking of things, I love the Maryland flag. Speaking of things that make the internet awful and General Zod, there was an interesting fake trailer that popped up on Facebook the other day for Man of Steel 2.
Oh, yeah.
What's that?
It looked like they spliced together the trailer from Black Adam with scenes from like Justice League.
Yeah, you know what? I think it might be telling of like the DC cinematic universe that like I watched that trailer and I was like, huh, okay. Yeah, like it didn't occur to me that was fake at all.
Comics get their shit together.
I don't know, man.
Why can they not make a movie? I mean, Wonder Woman was good, but why can't they make, other than Wonder Woman, they haven't made anything close to any of the Marvel movies. Why is that a thing?
Well, they might be working in the right direction. I mean, presumably Justice League is going to be in the same vein as Avengers, Wonder Woman. So.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's their tone. We talked about this for some reason. Like Batman vs Superman comes up like monthly on the show.
Oh yeah, kind of got that impression.
It's all your fault, Adam.
Yeah, it's their tone. I think all the Marvel stuff works because it's all kind of tongue in cheek and like they can afford to poke fun. Like it's really hard to take Superman really like super serious and Batman like really super serious. Like it's really ridiculous if you look at it for too long. Yeah, it's so if you don't have that like tongue in cheek sort of stuff, it doesn't work. I think that's their problem. And I think that's why Wonder Woman worked. It's because like it's this like weird fish out of water story where you acknowledge that Wonder Woman is weird and her existing is weird and she doesn't really fit in the world. That's why Wonder Woman works so well. And that's why Batman versus Superman probably doesn't.
Fair.
And let's never talk about it again.
Okay. It's going to come up. It comes up every month.
That's true. It is about on that time.
I think it's like when the full moon comes out. We talk about Batman versus
Tristan's
Superman.
loins just start tingling.
It's about as far from a full moon as you can get right now.
I don't know. I have literally no idea.
I only know that because for some reason my 1.5-year-old is obsessed with the moon.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, astronomer.
Anytime we walk outside, he just starts screaming "moon." Looks totally insane.
Awesome.
Like that's the only thing we've taught him. He screams at the moon people.
There was a fun story that came out the other day. So there was a Yelp review for a new restaurant, and I don't know the name of my.
I know what you're talking about. Where it was like they were importing.
Yeah, so it's this new restaurant. It's supposed to be all these like farm fresh ingredients, and then this Yelp review comes back where one of the customers says, "Hey, I saw them bringing a bunch of Popeye's chicken in through the back entrance."
I did hear this.
Their chicken tenders seemed really familiar. I'm pretty sure they're just serving Popeye's chicken. And the owner comes out
and it's like, yeah, they were.
Yeah, we do that. Like, we don't have a fryer. Like, what do you want?
But she was also a bitch about it. She was like talking down to the guy. Like, we've always said that we have local purveyors and Popeyes.
It's a local Popeyes.
It's just so ridiculous. Like who has that logic?
It's incredible.
And the thing is, it's they were selling like a chicken tender sandwich or something for like $15, where you could buy a whole family meal and a drink and two sides or something at Popeyes for that amount. And it's like, what are you paying for it? Artisan bread at that point?
Yeah, it's. So what's the move there? Is the move you just be like, you got us. I'm sorry. You know, we don't have a fryer. They have good fried chicken. Like,
honestly, they should have ignored it.
Yeah, you're probably right. Just let it go.
And like, nah, that's not true.
Because people would have seen that and been like, yeah, okay, it was probably for an employee or something, and they never would have thought about it again. And now it's national news. Like everybody's seen it.
Shitty Yelp reviews are a dime a dozen, right? Like people will write Yelp reviews for literally any reason.
Boogers income.
Whoa!
What?
You never saw that?
Apparently not.
That was the.
Sounds like a South Park.
It is.
It's
the South Park take on Yelpers. I think it was called like "You're Not Yelping," and they were talking about people who are professional Yelp reviewers, and everyone was considered themselves the cream of the crop, the top Yelp critic, and they had a whole song and dance number about just fucking with people's food because they were Yelpers. And I was like, I have never seen any food get fucked with in all my time in a restaurant, but
really,
I really haven't. Yeah,
I didn't either.
Pretty amazing.
I didn't either. It just never happened.
But
gives me some faith in humanity.
Yeah, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm just saying I've never seen it. I imagine there are plenty of places where that shit happens repeatedly, but yeah, I've never seen it. But they had a song and dance number where they were just like, people were like farting on pizzas, and they had like the animated chef like jerking off into pasta. It was like,
of course,
boogers income.
How do you feel about the Ryan Reynolds tour de force Waiting?
Oh, I love it.
Also featuring Justin Long. Can't forget.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Same thing. I thought everything in it was extremely accurate except for the fucking with food. I was like, I've never seen that. I thought it was weird.
The game is hilarious, where they like try to show each other their dicks in various positions. That's my favorite part of the whole thing, I think.
We had, after that movie came out, this one guy really, really wanted to start playing that game. And I was like, no, nobody wants to actually fucking play that game.
The brain!
Show everybody you're fucking nuts. God. That was the same guy that got so drunk one time. And he was actually over here. It was in the middle of the winter, and we were outside drunkenly making a snowman in the front yard, and he just turns and like pees into the neighbor's yard.
Solid.
It's a townhouse, the neighbor.
Yeah.
Your
like,
the evidence is there.
Like, there are 30 potential people that could have just seen you pee into my neighbor's yard. I hate people. He also got so drunk that when we're like, hey, how are you getting home? He's like, I took 2 cars. Like, what are you talking about? With honey mustard dressing.
Like, all right, safe to drive.
Alcohol is fun. I should try to get him on the show.
Hey, speaking of dicks, let's do another one of these, and then, or I'm going to do another one of these. I don't know who else is in on this. And then I got a bit we can do.
Nice.
Cheers.
All right. Well, I'll take a swig from this bottle.
All right.
Cheers. Okay, I'm gonna be like clink.
Adam straight from the bottle. Fuck you, you cold fireball.
Oh, it's so delicious.
You spoiled bastard.
Yeah, I got drunk for the Redskins game last night. It did not go well.
I've got my collection of like old Fireball bottles just chilling down in my basement.
Gonna take the kids to daycare hungover.
Wow, what a life.
A little part of me dies every time I drink that shit.
It's delightful.
Wow, and it's definitely my liver.
Oh, so you just got that for your birthday? Is that?
Yeah.
Did you buy that yourself?
No, my son bought that for me. He was really excited about it.
Okay.
And then he asked me to shoot him with it, and I did, and he cried because it hurt.
That's funny.
Until you said that, I thought you were talking about the Fireball.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
He bought this for me somehow. He didn't.
It's like they're really lax in Ohio.
Yeah.
Today's letter, advice for people who didn't ask us for it, comes from a lady. She says, "I'm a lady whose close decade-long platonic friendship with a dude has taken an awkward turn. He lives out of town now, so we mostly communicate online with the odd visit to one another's respective city. We both share a passion for hiking. We stopped by a clothing-optional beach when hiking earlier in the year, and he asked if I was cool if he took advantage and let it all hang out whilst we sunbathed. I said that was fine, so I was going to carry on wearing my clothes and enjoying my book. Since then, he sent me a number of, quote, isn't nudism naturalism great articles. Okay, fine. When I crashed at his place during my most recent visit, he let his towel slip for a moment too long after getting out of the shower, but I said nothing. A few weeks later, he sent me a video tour of his new apartment where 4 minutes in, he's just casually, totally naked in the reflection of his mirrored closet doors, just for a short few seconds. There was a heat wave. I was uncomfortable, but pretended it didn't happen.
That info.
Yeah, it was hot outside, okay, guys?
So you guys understand.
Now, this week, we exchanged innocuous cool new hiking gear purchases photos, but I realized upon expanding the shot of his hiking boots that his footwear was photobombed by his dick. Nudism surely does not equal what feels like stealth dick pics. What do I do?
Well played, that guy. You just started sending her dick pics. It's amazing.
You got to admire that. That's like...
No.
That's creative.
I guess it depends on what's the end game? I mean, if it's just like, if they have a real platonic relationship, sending her a photo of his new hiking boots with his dick poking out of the corner is hilarious.
Exactly. I think that's fucking funny.
Pretty funny.
Little bit rapey.
Yeah.
If it's... Well, look, here's what I'm saying. Like, okay, so if I did that to you guys, hey guys, look at my new Nerf gun and my dick's in the photo.
I'd probably laugh
rapey?
at that. I'd pretty much laugh at that. I would think that was pretty fucking hilarious.
Actually. It'd be weird, but
yeah,
it'd be funny.
It would be odd. But it would be funny. Yeah. Like, oh my God.
If they have that kind of relationship, then I don't think it's rapey. But if he is kind of like...
sound like they do.
If he's trying to fuck her, then yeah, it's rapey and weird. You can't do that.
I'm still of the mindset that you don't really have guy girlfriends, like not to a serious degree like that. You know, that guy has thought he was working the angles for a long time, and she's thinking they have just a friendship.
You're probably right.
I agree with you there in that circumstance. Yes.
Do guy-girl relationships exist at all with no sexual tension?
Yeah, probably.
he has to say.
But I don't think it's very common. It's certainly not the norm, I don't think.
Yeah, I've never met a pair of people who could, like, guy-girl, where they could, like, send dick and tit pics to each other, and it's non-sexual. You know what I mean?
True. Hey, look at my dick today. It looks really good.
I'd have a hard time explaining that one to
filter.
I'd have a hard time explaining that one to the wife.
Yeah, it's cool. We're just friends.
I was showing her my boots. My dick happened to be out. What's the big fucking deal?
My first thought was like, was it like the boots were sitting there, or was he wearing the boots but he's totally naked?
Yeah.
He's just standing there
I assumed he was wearing the boots, and it was the photo was taken straight down, and his dick is poking into the bottom of the photo. Yeah, that's what I assumed.
So, like, here's another thing about this scenario, though. Like, this guy's talking about nudism. Like, is that just a play to send dick pics, or is he actually really trying to get into just being a nudist now? Because if that's his lifestyle, somehow I'm weirdly more okay with that than if he's trying to send her rapey dick pics. I don't know.
I think you're right.
If he truly is like, yeah, I want to be a nudist, and that's just like I walk around my house nude all the time. Here's my new boots that I'm wearing. Like, he doesn't even think that he's, it's not a big deal because that's his lifestyle now. If that's truly like, if going to that beach turned him on to doing that, I think that's a different story than like He's like, yes, I had this really long play where I'm going to be friends with this girl for 10 years. And then one day we're going to go to a nude beach. And then I'm going to start slowly sending her dick pics. Like, that's a pretty ridiculous slow play for anyone.
To, like, aggressively dig his way out of the friend zone.
Yeah.
One dick pic at a time.
No, I think Adam's right. I think this is the what's that joke? Like, how do you know if somebody's a vegan?
Don't worry.
Believe me, you'll fucking know. They'll fucking tell you. No, this is somebody who has a new like lifestyle thing, and they want to share it with everybody. This is the we get it, you vape of nudism. Right? Just like any opportunity he can to remind her that he's a nudist, that's what he's doing. I think. I mean, based on this short letter.
Have I shown my dick today?
Yeah.
Here's a key element. Here's a key element to all this, though. What percentage is that dick? Like, how hard is that dick?
Yeah, I was going to ask that, and I didn't want to go there because I was like, that's weird.
Because I think even 1% hard,
then that's okay.
Yeah.
But if it's like even partially chubbed up, then it's no good.
Give it a couple slaps before he.
Also, you know what? Like, I get that. Like, look, my boy's gonna be in the photo. Like, let's just give him a little encouragement. Like, we don't need him at full attention, but we don't want him like fucking lounging around either.
Hey there, guy.
Hey!
Wake up!
Time to play.
Jesus!
Act like you got a purpose.
And it's hiking.
Yeah.
Put on your boots.
Ugh.
That's funny.
He's probably put his dick in those boots.
I bet he has.
So my advice for this woman who hasn't asked for it is find new friends. I got some fucking weirdo, regardless of what the
sorry, I'm not into this nudist scene. Like,
although she has to at least be a little bit into, like, if you've received multiple pics with his dick in it and you haven't said anything,
that's true.
You have, like, first time somebody sends me a picture with a dick in it, I'm saying something.
Like, that's a hell of a dick.
Yeah, like, man, bet my hand can dwarf that.
Yeah, but he's doing the slow play though. Like, the first thing was like, oops, towel slip. Like, you saw it for 1 second. Well, that was cool. Like, let's take the next. I'll do a video tour of my apartment where my dick also happens to be out. Like, he's building it up.
Where the magic happens.
Oh my!
That's how guys like this work.
God, if we come up next week to film the podcast and I see your dick in the corner, I'm gonna be really upset.
I've always wondered, so some people have this turned off. So by default on an iPhone, if you send somebody a photo, it shows a preview and the text message comes up on your lock screen. It loads a preview of the photo. Do you have that turned off?
I have all of it turned off. So it just says like you received a message.
So you don't, so the actual content of the message doesn't come up at all.
Right.
How did that happen?
What do you mean? I was like, I didn't like if I'm showing my phone and like conversations start coming up.
Gotcha.
So I turned that off.
Adam, I imagine you have yours locked down as well.
I did not receive
pretty much. Mine says who it's from, but it doesn't give a preview of an image.
Yeah, that's how mine is.
Or the message?
Or the message, I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think it does. Yeah, I don't think it sends me the message on the lock screen. You can send me a message and you could test it. But
I've never contemplated sending a picture of my own dick to either one of you, but it has occurred to me to send you like a picture of like, some big black dick I found on the internet or something like that for some reason or another. But I'm always worried that like, you're in a work meeting or like, having lunch with your mom or something. And it's like preview is going to load on the lock screen. Like
sitting on the table like, oh yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Silly goose.
I remember that happened to Dixon one time. I think he lost his phone or changed numbers or something. And then everyone just sent him dick pics.
What?
And I accidentally sent him the whole Google page for dick pics instead. So he received like a whole page of dicks.
Nice. One time when I was in college, This was when AIM was still all the rage. Tristan, in all his infinite wisdom, came over and switched my away message from some fire Kanye lyric to sucking Brooks's cock. Brooks was my male roommate at the time. And this was like one of the 3 times in the history of AIM that my mom messaged me. And she was just like, hello? And then, like, of course, it auto replies with sucking Brooks's cock. And my mom doesn't understand how the away message works. So she's like, Adam, hello? Like, we need to talk. Fucking Tristan sucking Brooks's cock. Clearly, I wasn't doing that.
You're like, Mom,
I was Tristan. Yeah, stop trying to message me.
You're like, Mom, I'm busy. How do you feel about nudism?
So, yeah, Tristan, clearly, he still has the same humor that he did when he was 20 years old. That was 15 years ago now, I think, at this point. But... How about that?
And it was at that point that Tristan was uninvited from Sunday dinners.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't thought about that for years. That's so good.
It's a classic.
My!
We didn't talk. Oh man.
I hope she like still suspects. He did have that away message up one time.
Yeah. I had a girlfriend for a while.
Yeah. I bet he's sucking Brooks's cock. He's lied to us.
Yeah. You guys did some funny shit to my computer. For sure.
Oh, man. Yeah, didn't we like make your background like it was like Stabby the Clown or something?
Stabby the Clown. Changed several like titles of songs, so then when they show up on my MP3 player, it also had to do with dicks. I think you named like "Where the Streets Have No Name" was a U2 song, and you called it like "Where My Cock Has No Name," I believe, which clearly is a laugher. I think somebody like actually figured out my password, because I started to password protect my computer because you guys were savages.
Yeah, well,
and someone switched like my autocomplete from like my name to like Adam McClure eats dicks or something like that. Like, so I would type Adam and then it would just autocomplete that whole sentence out like that. So it was pretty neat. I had a good couple years of college there.
Memories.
Oh yeah.
God, man, fucking with people's like Facebook and away messages and all that shit. That's the best. We used to do that at work all the time. Like if somebody left their Facebook up on the work computer, we would go in and like a whole bunch of random stuff on their Facebook page. So on our boss's page, we liked like 45 different Justin Bieber pages. So he came in and was getting notifications from like 45 different Justin Bieber pages.
The worst thing you could do to somebody is like log into their Facebook and go to like one of their female friends and like scroll back through pictures.
Oh yeah, like a bikini pic from like 1998.
Oh god.
Right. Creepy.
Oh no, our captain of the ship is leaving.
Look at me. I am the captain.
We are fucked.
Yeah, what are we gonna do?
I'm the captain now.
I am the captain now. Look at me. Me.
Are you gonna I forget where you are in your contract. Are you pre-ordering an iPhone X?
No, I gotta wait till the next year.
It's like Friday, right? Oh yeah, because you got a 7.
I've got a 7. I still got a year. I kind of want to like just sell my 7 and buy a 10, but whatever. It'll be sweet.
You can get like $350 for it or something like that, right?
Yeah, I would think at least. I mean, I paid like $800 or $900.
Well, yeah, trade in $350. You probably get way more than that. Yeah, because it's like $1,000.
Yeah, I don't know.
Christ.
I mean, I definitely want one, but I'll wait for next year. My 7's still doing fine so far.
Yeah, that's my problem. My 6S is doing fine.
I got the Apple Watch, and I like kind of love it. It's like
weird.
I forgot
wear it like every day.
Yeah,
I had the kids' sheets in the dryer, and all of a sudden the wifey T is standing over here. I was like, what's going on here?
Am I in trouble? What did I do?
Like, what is it this time? Sorry, I interrupted whatever conversation.
Oh yeah, no, we were just nerding out about.
Just talking about iPhones.
Yeah.
God, I hate every time that a new iPhone comes out because then it brings up the whole iPhone versus Android argument. Where
do you have an iPhone, Mikey?
I have an iPhone, but I like Droid. I'd be okay with it, but
yeah,
I hate the argument that Droid had everything first. It's like, well, yeah, they did, but at least the first year or two and all of it didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you had a working version of it about the same time that Apple did, so it's not really that big of an argument.
Yeah,
just watching my dad go, "Okay, Google," and having it never work is just, I mean, and that's now, so it can't be that much, can't be that far ahead of Apple. Oh, delicious Mountain Dew and whiskey.
What's Tristan pondering in the corner there? I see.
I'm not pondering anything. I'm just.
You just like.
Just listening. Thinking about what our next move is.
You watching Becky Let Me Smash videos? Because you should. Let me smash, Becky. Becky, fucking idea. Let me smash.
Oh, Mikey, you've been playing. I meant to ask. You've been playing.
Oh, the South Park games, you mean?
Yeah, the South Park games. How are those?
Good. I actually played through the first one just because you could get it free by buying the new one, and I played through that. That was great. Just started the other one. It's pretty solid too. It's kind of interesting having South Park, but then it's also like the nerdiest damn RPG you could possibly have.
Yeah, I can't put those together in my head. Like, I just can't figure out what that would feel like.
My buddy says it's funny. He says he likes it. Brandon plays it.
Oh, the humor is exactly. I mean, it's definitely.
Yeah, it's like playing an episode of South Park, right?
Yeah. But the gameplay is actually pretty good too. They're both solid games. The first one's sort of like your standard turn-based, role playing game, and then the second one is similar, but then it's like a grid system, like some games are. So you can sort of move around and strategically place your characters or whatever. And I don't know. I'm only
so it's like an RTS instead of like a standard. Like RPG kind of thing.
Well, it's still an RPG, but you know how some of them, like, I'm trying to think of one that did it. I think Final Fantasy Tactics was the one.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
But it's still a turn-based role playing game, but you can sort of move around on a grid and attack from there, and you still have the same like casting spells and attacks and items and shit.
I finally pretty much conquered the new Zelda game. Like, I got all the shrines. I did almost all the shit you could do. It's one of the best games I think I've ever played. It's incredible.
I've yet to get a Switch. I'll probably get one eventually, though. I have a Wii U sitting collecting dust.
And I am still addicted to Destiny.
Oh, you're playing 2? Destiny 2?
Yeah.
Is it good?
I like it. I mean, it's just like Halo Online. Like, that's all it is. Like, it's just Halo, but with, you play kind of with other people around, like shared spaces.
A lot of 1, but I didn't play that much. I don't have 2.
Yeah, no, it's fun. I'm digging it a lot. Like, I'm just approaching. I'm not approaching the end game content, but I'm kind of in that middle stage where I'm just grinding out new gear. But it's fun.
Are you max leveled or whatever?
No. Well, so there's your level, which is just 0 to 20, and I'm at 20. But then there's your, like, it used to be called light level. I guess your power level now, and that's 0 to 300, and I'm at like 240, I think. So you're
getting up there.
Yeah, but cool. I mean, that's not that far. That's only, I mean, I've probably got 30 hours in it, maybe 20 hours. I don't know.
Yeah,
my Steam looks ridiculous because I just kind of paused the game and left it up. So according to Steam, I played 65 hours of the first South Park game. And I played a lot of it. I did not play 65 hours.
There cannot be 65 hours worth of gameplay in the first South Park game. I could be wrong.
You could play through it multiple times in that. But I did probably put, I don't know, 10 or maybe a little longer.
What's the most hours you ever put in a game?
Oh, I don't even know. Games like Halo or Halo 3 specifically, I put a shit ton of time into that.
Halo 3, GTA.
GTA is a lot, but I mean, Halo 3 probably the most because that's for a good portion of when Halo 3 was out. I was single and just fucking playing fucking Halo. That's when I got really good at Halo.
Adam, is it Zelda? It's probably not Zelda.
It's probably Oblivion. Probably
no, me too.
Oblivion and that, or maybe
Smash Brothers.
Smash Brothers, Super Smash Brothers. Because just all the time I played in college, it was like we were pretty much playing that all the time when we weren't in class for like 2 or 3 semesters. So I don't know. It's pretty close, but probably Oblivion. That summer that I was started grad school and that you lived with me, we were pretty much trading off the controller for that game all summer, I think. Like, the TV was never on TV. It was always Oblivion.
Probably 300 hours of Oblivion between.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was crazy. And we were all like, we were pretty much had done all the quests and we're like...
we almost maxed it.
I think we were pretty much maxed out.
We were very close. I think there was 1 or 2 quests left, but we almost maxed it.
It's crazy.
That was crazy how much you could do that shit in those games. There was always some exploit that made it ridiculous. Like, you could always be the stealthy character that could do anything. You just sit in the shadows right next to an enemy and slam it in the head.
Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, and you just get like crazy experience and whatever. Yeah. Like, those games were fun as shit, though. It's too much.
That was the point for me. It was just seeing like any game that has a ton of leveling, I get addicted to.
Yeah,
that's like that stupid Facebook game that I'm playing where it's like dragons and fairies.
I can't believe you're still loves that game. I love that game for like 2 to 3 weeks.
He had a sordid affair with it for 2 weeks, and then he gave up
anymore.
I've heard there's a Stranger Things game now.
Really?
It's free apparently, and it's an RPG, and like people love it. Like my buddy Brandon and Alon, they're like super into it. They say it's really good. You should check it. You can download it on like, I think it's on the apps, like just Apple App Store, probably on Android. It's like officially endorsed by Stranger Things, but apparently it's kind of like an 8-bit Nintendo looking game.
Oh,
it's like,
fucking course it is.
But
yeah, look at that. Wow, it's got like a perfect 5-star rating.
I'm telling you, people love it.
3,500 votes.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you should check it out. I mean, my friend, my one buddy was like, yeah, I've put like 10 hours, 15 hours into it, and I've beaten it, like conquered it completely. And I'm like, dude, that's insane for a cell phone game. But apparently, like it's good. So check it out, I guess.
And then you think about how much time we've put into Clash of Clans, and it's like, oh, it's not that bad.
Yeah, that's true. Also,
I did my other attack.
Oh yeah, I didn't either. Fuck. Did we win?
It's like, all right, Adam, you're gonna have to carry everything while we
do our.
I'm almost. No, I think the war ended like an hour ago.
Probably did.
Yeah, because I got a notice right before we were getting started that it was almost over.
Whoopsies.
And tie.
We lost by 0.1%.
0.1%.
Man, if you assholes had played, you definitely wouldn't have lost.
No, we still would have, unless I managed to. Nope, because somebody.
No, if somebody picked up 7, oh no, that's
us.
5. Yeah, no, I don't know that we could have.
This is riveting content.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. My bad.
As we look at our phones. I could have taken that. Wouldn't that have been cool? Damn it. I actually could.
Are we gonna do some Would You Rather?
I think we should. Forgot to get it ready again, but it is right here. You can see the snazzy box that it always comes from.
What's the one that's on the outside? It's like, would you rather lick your dad's butthole or your mom's? It's like something real bad. Something real weird. It's probably not that dark.
Shave your mom's bikini line or your dad's ass.
It's not quite. Yeah, not quite.
Or have a firecracker blow up in your mouth, or drill a small hole in your own forehead.
Oh.
Ugh.
Oh, fuck.
I think the hole in the forehead.
I think firecracker. What type of firecracker?
Wait, can I shoot for the middle? There's some important shit up there, though. You could like wipe your brain, but like, isn't there like if you get in the middle of your brain, you'd be okay?
No, I don't think that's how it works.
I think so. There's like that layer in the middle.
Oh, like right down the middle.
Yeah, like right down the middle.
I'm sure I could do that with a power drill on myself.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'd probably be very steady-handed if I had to do that. Oh, another one? Jesus, happy birthday!
Fuck you! It's my birthday.
Oh,
it's a Tuesday, bro.
Remember, I'm not even looking. You gotta give your heads up.
I just gotta put the. I'm gonna take the kids to daycare and then have somebody fix my garage tomorrow. Take a nap with the dog, maybe.
Let's do this other.
I can't believe you got a new dog, by the way. That's insane.
Let's do this other bonus one here.
Terrible idea. Go ahead.
Would you rather? Cheers. Would you rather bite the head off a live gopher?
Yeah, that one.
Or thoroughly lick a cat's butt?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I gotta go cat's ass. That's.
Yeah, a live gopher, that would be tough. Like, kill an animal.
Yeah.
But I mean, licking a cat's asshole, they probably clean it pretty well, actually, themselves already. It didn't say like a dirty cat's asshole.
I mean,
both are disgusting.
I'd rather eat a piece of cat shit than bite the head off of a gopher. It would scream in your mouth.
Aren't gophers pretty big?
Yeah.
The size of like a guinea pig or something.
Yeah, exactly. It would scream in your mouth. You would have to live with that memory for the rest of your life.
You like all that blood and shit in your mouth.
Oh, I would rather.
Yeah, lick the cat's asshole.
Cat shit. Soaked in cat piss.
All right. Here's our actual card.
That's a bonus.
That was just a little bonus.
Thank God.
Little warm up.
Cat's assholes.
Do
you even vape, bro?
Nothing like a cat's asshole to warm you up. All right. So, would you rather have a fly fisher catch you solidly in the eyeball with his or her hook?
Fuck.
Oh, you'd be blind.
Or have someone jam an ice pick up your nose?
Oh my God. I think nose.
Could that kill you?
Can break. Nah.
An ice pick?
I think that definitely could kill you. Up your nose? I mean, it goes right into some pretty vital shit. I mean, the other, you'd probably lose an eye.
I think I'd still take the chance with the nose. It's like maybe your nose just gets bruised and broken. But I don't want to lose a fucking eyeball.
Bruised and broken? What do you think an ice pick is?
I mean, it's a fucking pick. I get it.
It's a spike on the end of a handle.
Yeah.
And aren't they like 4 or 5 inches?
Oh, at least.
Like
I think it might just break.
That's well into you.
I'm all right. I'm going with the ice pick. I'm gonna live dangerously. I don't want to lose an eye.
You're not gonna live at all. But
we'll see.
Challenge accepted.
I will mourn at your funeral with my eye patch. All right. Would you rather be a man with woman's hands, including painted manicured nails, or be a woman with man's hands?
Just like the dicks would be dwarfed in your hands.
That's hilarious.
But I get a vagina and stuff.
Is it bonus?
Yeah, like, can I play with my boobies?
I don't want to be the vagina guy, but
yeah, it's like you don't actually get to be a woman. You just have a vagina and man hands.
I think I'd rather be a woman with man hands. Just because, like, I don't want to have to... I don't know. I feel like people would notice the painted nails thing more than the man hands.
I don't know. You could probably get away with being, like, you're just a quirky, weird guy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it is, like, 2017. You can do whatever you want. Like, no one's really...
I'm going through a goth phase in my 30s.
You know, like...
You'd have to really own it.
And, I mean, I already have, like, very tiny wrists. I already have, like, pretty effeminate features.
If you had
to have women hands.
Yeah, I already have women hands, so
if you had to if you had the confidence and you could own it, you'd get away with it. I think if you had a girlfriend with man hands, I think it wouldn't be a big deal until she went to like grab your junk. And then it might be weird.
Man, my dick looks so small today.
It's like I imagine it's like
Mikey, is that you?
I imagine it's kind of rough and calloused and like little hairs on the knuckles, right? Like
that would be a little weird,
right?
Yeah.
Ew. I thought it was just funny at first, and now it just got gross somehow.
Talking about giving HJs is always a lovely topic.
Dude, stop. Oh, hey, what's up, babe? All right. Would you rather eat 10 raw potatoes or 100 jalapeno peppers?
Wow.
I guess potatoes.
Yeah.
It would be pretty bad.
Yeah, but so would eating.
Yeah. I mean, you would
jalapeno
definitely
peppers, and it would burn the shit out of you.
A noose.
Yeah, I mean, what's the problem? What's the problem with the potatoes? Like, is it going to cause dietary problems?
I mean, it shouldn't be anything.
It's so fibrous and terrible.
Yeah, and the texture of like uncooked potatoes just weird. Like, you ever had undercooked potatoes? Just that, just a little worse, and 10 whole potatoes of it.
But 100 jalapenos?
That's too many jalapenos.
If it was
probably
like 10, I'd say jalapenos. But
yeah,
are they seeded? Are the ribs removed?
No, they can't.
Popping fucking jalapenos.
Yeah, you're popping jalapenos, everything except for the stem.
Oh yeah, that's
you are gonna blow your asshole off your body.
Yeah,
it is gonna be the worst day of your life. You could actually injure yourself.
Yeah, your stomach, you'd probably have so much like heat, and I don't know, it would be bad. Potatoes. I think you got to go potatoes.
It's gotta be.
Potatoes all day. All right. Would you rather save an original Michelangelo piece of art in a burning building, or your child's beloved cat and her small kitten?
Could I sell the Michelangelo piece of art?
I imagine that is worth quite a bit of money. I don't like cats that much.
I don't know. I mean, you guys have kids, so it's probably a much more difficult decision for you.
You're not saving your child. You're saving your child's cat, right?
Right, and their beloved like stuffed animal, right? Fuck that stuffed animal. They get over it.
Yeah, there's way too many
stuffed
cats.
Animal. It's like a real cat,
kitten.
Right?
It's just a cat.
A real kitten.
It's a cat and her small kitten. So it's mama cat and baby cat.
Pretty fucked up if you don't save the animals.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about you get to sell the Michelangelo. I assume it belongs to the museum.
Oh, well, fuck that.
So you're either saving priceless art or two cats that in the scheme of things don't matter.
But especially
if they're my cats and they're my daughter's cats, I'm saving the cats. If I can sell the Michelangelo, I'm fine saving the Michelangelo.
Well, I think the kicker is also saying your child's. If it was just a random cat and a small kitten, I might be like, I don't know, that Michelangelo's looking pretty good.
Yeah, but I mean, if you don't get to sell it though, like you're just recovering this thing for the museum.
Okay, how about instead of selling,
you let two cats die?
How about you could put it up in your house? You can't sell it, but you can put a Michelangelo up in your house.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, probably.
Art is dumb.
See,
I just took a peek at took a peek at the next one. Pretty exciting. So
I'm going cats all day.
Michelangelo.
Yes, I'll say save the cats. Save the pussy. So, would you rather have sex with someone with no arms or no legs?
Both.
Yes.
All of the above.
Yeah. Why are you making me pick?
Yes.
I think no arms would be kind of like, I don't know. There'd be something cool about that somehow. I don't know. Not cool, but like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying here.
Trying not to commit to it too much.
Yeah. No, I think that's what I would do. I think I would just do no arms. I don't know why.
What's the equivalent of like black people meat, but for like amputees? That's what we're gonna find Adam on that website.
Yeah, farmersonly.com.
So no arms, no legs. So we're talking like at the shoulders or at the hips.
Yep.
I'm
going no legs.
Yeah, me too. Out of sheer curiosity. I'm concerned about grip, but you know.
Yeah, I mean
that's interesting to me.
Yeah, I'd like to test this out.
Yeah.
Well, you can hold hands.
I gotta get some weird angles, like probably gotta use a lot of pillows for props and what. I don't know. Like, sounds like an adventure to me.
Oh, Lieutenant Dan.
You ain't got no legs.
Supposed to no arms. Like, it seems like pretty standard fare. There's nothing unusual going on there.
Yeah, that's why I pick it, because I'm vanilla.
Boring.
Yeah.
I think that might be one of my favorite questions. That's just so like.
That's really intense. Like, there's a lot to consider there.
But it's not like pure gross out either. It's just like it's just odd.
Wait, in this question, are they trying to fight me off? Is that
fucked up?
Is that where it starts to get hard?
Is this in the? I don't know. I guess it depends on your preference, legs or arms.
It's the super dark version. It's another deck.
Wow, you somehow managed to escalate a question that was already pretty up there.
I'm still going no legs.
Yeah, I'm definitely sticking no legs.
It's like the would you rather
fight
10? It's like 10 horses that are the size, like 10 duck-sized horses, or one horse-sized duck.
It's a dumb question. It's duck-sized horses.
You'd fight the duck-sized horses?
Yeah, you just punt those motherfuckers.
I don't know. Horses are pretty strong.
They're size of ducks.
Yeah, they can't be that.
Fair. I guess that's probably... Yeah, you wouldn't want to fight a duck-sized horse. That would be pretty...
Now, what if it had no legs?
Easy pickings. I don't know why I went dark like that. It's just it's the fireball.
Yeah, oh yeah. See, in your old age, that's what happens.
Happy birthday to me.
Woo! Happy birthday, T-Money. Thank you very much, Adam and Tristan, for joining me on our last call live from multiple states.
Wow. Done?
It's pretty impressive.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Hour 15.
Or when you're having a fireball, I guess.
Yeah.
See, that shows you how... Look, I still got like another 5 minutes on the little sands of time. I messed that up. But
you want to keep going?
No, fuck that. We've done our time. We owe you people nothing.
Yeah, fuck off.
But anyway, thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you next week. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on the next last call.
Sweet. Happy birthday.
Toodle.
Broadcast boom.